All right, it's one of Mexico's hardest hit cities from the coronavirus, right? And now residents from Tijuana are crossing into the U.S., causing a surge in new cases in a California border town of Chula Vista. Hospitals say they're near capacity, some even turning ambulances away. Here to discuss it is Fox News contributor, retired ICE Director Tom Homan, author of a great book called Defend the Border and Save Lives. So, Tom, this is different. We're actually talking about legal immigration coming in and overwhelming a city south of San Diego City, which is now the third most for coronavirus patients. Why are they still dealing with other countries' issues?
Well, see, Brian, I wrote an op-ed on April 9th on FoxNews.com. I said this was going to happen. Look, this COVID is nothing new. Even though it's a terrible disease, it's a new disease. It's not new. That disease comes across that border every day. When I was ICE director, we had facilities that were cohorted and shut down over measles, which this country defeated decades ago. We had to shut down facilities because of measles and chickenpox. We've had TB cases that were unrecognizable, that there was no known treatment for. We spent months trying to come up with some way to treat this person. Imagine if that person was released in our community. And I said in my op-ed that there will be Mexican nationals attempting to come to the United States to a better health care system, and plus your economy's taking two hits. Number one, the economy's going to take a hit because of the virus, and number two, billions of dollars in remittance payments from illegal aliens in the United States that you normally send to Mexico, they're not happening because of our unemployment crisis here. This is the perfect storm. The president was right on money by invoking Title 42 and stopping illegal immigration during this pandemic.
Right, and these guys are, and women are coming over it, but it is legal, but then they're allowed to use our system, which is crazy. A governor, you imagine, could step up and end that, especially in California, which is flat on its back financially. Meanwhile, the Democrats are putting a $3 trillion stimulus bill to a vote on Friday. In some of that is money for illegals, $1,200 in cash payments to individuals, up to $6,000 as we move ahead per household. Now, as Gavin Newsom cries poverty, you can't blame people for saying, why are we paying for this?
No, look, Nancy Pelosi and her party, they're taking advantage of this crisis to push a radical agenda. Look, she wants to use our taxpayers' money to reward illegal behavior. She wants to use U.S. citizens' taxpayers' money to pay illegal aliens who violated, they committed a crime that entered this country illegally. They're in violation of law for working in this country illegally. And in her stimulus package, she even wants to give employers a pass, because knowingly hiring an illegal alien is a crime. And she's even given that a pass. So here's the Speaker of the House saying that for 3 years, President's not above the law. President's not above the law. But apparently, in her eyes, illegal aliens are above the law. I don't know what the color of the sky is in her world, but she's lost her mind on this stimulus package.
Right. But you know what's interesting, Tom? It seems like in the Texas area, they've taken this opportunity and they have secured the border. It's amazing the different philosophy with the different governor who has a different philosophy in California as opposed to Texas, right?
Look, we got to stop rewarding illegal behavior, and Governor Newsom, he loves to reward illegal behavior. He's spending $75 million of taxpayer money in California to pay illegal aliens. Look, illegal aliens, and her stimulus package is about letting them work here illegally. People need to understand it's just not about working here illegally. What happens when that happens is thousands of U.S. citizens get their identity stolen. They lose their credit rating. They spend $1,000 to get that fixed. And employers don't hire illegal aliens out of the goodness of their heart. They hire them because they can pay them less, undercut their competition, not pay employment taxes, commit tax evasion. This issue is serious, and Nancy Pelosi is turning a blind eye to it.
In a time in which unemployment could reach 25%, let's keep the jobs with Americans. Is that possible? Tom Homan, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me, Brian.